Hot dogs are more than just a quick snack at baseball games or barbecues. They are a worldwide favorite that has a surprising story behind every bite. What seems like a simple sausage tucked inside a bun actually comes from a long process filled with careful steps and special skills. From raw meat to the perfectly cooked hot dog on your plate, many hands and machines work together to create that juicy, tasty treat. This isn't just about mixing meat and spices. It's about science, tradition, and a little bit of magic that turns ordinary ingredients into something millions love. Today, we'll uncover how hot dogs are made, from the farm to the factory, and finally to your hands. The process is more fascinating and detailed than you might think, and by the end, you'll see hot dogs in a whole new way. Part 1. Where hot dog meat comes from. The raw ingredients. The first step in making a hot dog is getting the right meat. Hot dogs are usually made from beef, pork, chicken, or a mix of these meats. The choice of meat depends on the recipe and the brand. But it's not just any meat, they pick parts that will give the best taste and texture. This often means using cuts that are lean but still have enough fat to keep the hot dog juicy and flavorful. Farmers raise animals with care to make sure the meat is healthy and safe. Once the animals are ready, they are sent to processing plants where the meat is prepared for making hot dogs. Before the meat reaches the factory, it goes through strict checks to ensure it meets safety and quality standards. These checks help keep bad or unsafe meat out of the hot dog mix. Sometimes meat scraps from different parts of the animal are combined. This helps use as much of the animal as possible and reduces waste. The meat is then cooled and stored until it's ready to be ground up for the next step. Understanding where the meat comes from is important because it shows the care that goes into creating a hot dog that tastes good and is safe to eat. Part 2. Grinding and mixing, creating the perfect meat blend. After the meat is ready, the next step is grinding it into small pieces. This is important because it helps create the smooth, soft texture we expect in a hot dog. Large chunks of meat would not work well for this. Special machines called grinders break down the meat into tiny bits. The size of the grind can change depending on the type of hot dog being made. Once the meat is ground, it is mixed with other ingredients to add flavor and improve texture. These ingredients include salt, spices like garlic and paprika, sugar, and sometimes preservatives to keep the hot dogs fresh longer. The mix also includes water or ice to keep the meat cold during the process. Keeping the meat cold is very important because it prevents bacteria from growing and helps the meat stay fresh. The mixing machine blends everything very well so that the spices and meat become one smooth mixture. This step needs to be done carefully to get the right taste and feel. If the mix is too dry or too wet, the hot dog will not turn out right. The recipe is a secret for many companies, but every hot dog maker tries hard to create a perfect blend that is tasty and easy to eat. Part 3. Stuffing and shaping, turning meat into sausages. Once the meat mixture is ready, it's time to turn it into the shape we recognize, the sausage. This process is called stuffing. The smooth meat blend is pushed into long, thin tubes called casings. Casings are like the skin that holds the hot dog together. There are two main types of casings, natural and artificial. Natural casings come from animal intestines and give hot dogs a slightly different texture and snap when you bite into them. Artificial casings are made from materials like collagen or cellulose and are more common in mass production because they are easier to handle and uniform in size. The stuffing machine pushes the meat mix into these casings, making long tubes. These tubes are then cut into the usual hot dog length. Workers or machines twist the sausages to keep the filling in place, making sure each hot dog stays perfectly shaped. This step is very important because the shape and size of the hot dog affect how it cooks later and how it feels when you eat it. A good sausage shape helps the hot dog cook evenly and fit nicely in a bun. Watching a hot dog take shape from a simple meat mixture into a perfectly formed sausage is like seeing a small piece of food art. It's a key step that turns ingredients into something fun and tasty. Part 4. Cooking and smoking, adding flavor and safety. After the hot dogs are shaped, they need to be cooked. Cooking is very important because it makes the hot dog safe to eat by killing harmful bacteria. But cooking also adds flavor and gives hot dogs their familiar texture and color. There are different ways to cook hot dogs. Some are steamed, which means they are cooked with hot steam. This method keeps the hot dogs soft and juicy. Others are boiled in hot water, which is a quick and simple way to cook them. Another popular way is smoking. Smoking means cooking the hot dog slowly with smoke from burning wood or other natural materials. This adds a special smoky flavor that many people love. The smoking process also helps give hot dogs their nice pinkish color and a slightly firmer skin on the outside. Some hot dogs are both smoked and cooked in steam or water to get the perfect taste and texture. The hot dogs stay in large cooking rooms or ovens for a set time at carefully controlled temperatures. This is to make sure every hot dog is cooked just right. After cooking, the hot dogs cool down quickly to keep them fresh. Part 5. Packaging and quality checks. Keeping hot dogs fresh and safe. Once the hot dogs are cooked and cooled, the next step is packaging. Packaging is very important because it helps keep the hot dogs fresh and safe to eat. Without proper packaging, hot dogs could spoil quickly or get dirty. Most hot dogs are packed in plastic wrapping or vacuum-sealed bags. Vacuum sealing means the air is taken out before sealing, which helps stop bacteria from growing and keeps the hot dogs fresh for a longer time. Before the hot dogs are packed, workers or machines carefully check them to make sure they meet quality standards. These quality checks can include looking at the hot dogs to see if they have the right shape and color. Sometimes samples are tested in a lab to make sure they are safe and taste good. If any hot dogs don't pass the test, they are removed so only the best ones are sold. Packaging also includes putting labels on the bags with important information like the ingredients, nutrition facts, and expiration date. This helps customers know what they are buying and how long it will last. Part 6. From factory to table. How hot dogs reach you. After hot dogs are packaged and ready, they begin their journey to reach your table. This part of the process involves careful handling to keep the hot dogs fresh and tasty until you enjoy them. The packaged hot dogs are loaded into refrigerated trucks that keep them cold during transportation. Cold temperature is very important because it slows down bacteria growth and keeps the hot dogs safe. The trucks deliver the hot dogs to stores, supermarkets, or restaurants. Here, they are placed in refrigerated shelves or coolers to stay fresh until customers buy them. When you pick up a package of hot dogs at the store, it's the result of many careful steps to maintain quality from the factory all the way to the shelf. Once home, the hot dogs can be cooked in many ways: grilled, boiled, or even microwaved. Each method can bring out different flavors, but the care taken during production and delivery means the hot dog you eat is safe and delicious. Thank you for watching and learning how hot dogs are made, from the raw meat to the final tasty treat on your plate. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more valuable insights into the foods you love. Stay curious because we have many more exciting topics coming your way soon. See you next time.